Good day everyone. Today I'm very excited to present to you the Honda S2000. Now, this one is a very iconic car, so I'm very excited to show you what the Honda S2000 is. Again, this is my special 100,000 subscriber video. This is gonna be a two-part video. One is for the Honda S2000 and the second one will be a surprise. But once again, this is PatrickReyesTV. Let's go and start the review. Before we start my review video, I want to give a big thanks to WD Customs Automotive Painting for allowing me to review this project of the Honda S2000. WD Customs offers a variety of services to cater all your vehicle's needs, from exterior detailing, body repainting, body repair, and exterior parts replacement. WD Customs is set to repaint and restore this Honda S2000 to its former glory. To know more about their services, I'll put a link that you can check in the description box below. Now, the S2000 is of course a coupe sports car. Now, this one came with your keyless entry system, and you have this unique key right here, which is the original key of the S2000. It comes with your sort of a silver gray color on the exterior. Now, as you can see, this one is a project that's ongoing. So there's a lot of parts right here that needs to be retouched by WD Customs. And I'm going to show you a picture or an update after they finish this project right here. But nonetheless, this is what it is right now. So let's go and check what the vehicle has to offer. So as you can see, you have here a S2000 step sill manufactured by Honda Motor Corporation. And this is your sports or racing seats, as you can see right here. Good net right here, leather material. And here is your recliner, and your seat position control is right over there, as you can see. Now, this one of course isn't the original steering wheel, obviously, and I told you this is an ongoing project, but it runs very good. Let's put the key in. And the very iconic S2000 gauge cluster is right here. So this one comes with your push start right here. Press the clutch like so, and engine would start just as easy as that. Now, of course, before we go and check out the interior, let's go and check out the exterior first by turning on the headlights and the hazards. Now, both windows are electric and driver's side is automatic. This is the year 2000 Honda S2000, one of the most legendary roadsters to come out of Japan. It's lightweight, high-revving, and built to put a massive smile on your face every time you hit VTEC. Today, we're going to dive into what makes this car so special and why it's still a dream machine for enthusiasts. First things first, the design. The S2000 is all about function meeting form. It's long, low, and sleek, with a 50-50 weight distribution that isn't just for looks, it's engineered for balance. The front end is aggressive but clean, the low pointed nose gives it a proper sports car stance, while these sharp HID projector headlights provide a clean focused look. For a car from the year 2000, this lighting setup was ahead of its time, delivering crisp nighttime visibility with a modern feel. The S2000 keeps things simple yet aggressive. No crazy vents or unnecessary design cues from today's standards, just pure aerodynamic efficiency. Right in the center, we have the Honda badge, sitting above this minimal yet functional grille. The airflow here is all about efficiency. cooling the radiator with unnecessary vents or scoops. It's a straightforward approach, staying true to the car's lightweight, performance-first philosophy. Moving to the side, this is where the S2000 really shines. At just over 4 meters long and sitting incredibly low to the ground, its proportions are almost perfect for a lightweight roadster. The long hood and short rear deck give it that classic front engine, rear-wheel drive layout, while the side profile stays clean and pronounced. And check this out, this S2000 badge in the front fender is a signature touch, proudly reminding everyone that this car is part of Honda's legendary lineup of performance machines. From the factory, the S2000 came with a 16-inch alloy wheel. The 5-spoke design is simple yet elegant, perfectly complementing the car's lightweight nature. At the back, the design stays just as simple and functional. Third brake lights on top of the trunk, the oval-shaped taillights feature a classic red and clear lens combination with circular brake lights that give off a modern yet retro-inspired vibe. Down below, the dual exhaust tips sit neatly integrated into the rear bumper. No oversized pipes, no fake vents, just a clean and balanced look. The 2000 Honda S2000 is the perfect example of a timeless design. It's simple, balanced, and purpose-built with an exterior that still looks stunning over 20 years later. No unnecessary aggression, no over-the-top styling, just pure, driver-focused design at its finest. And that's why the S2000 remains one of the most iconic roadsters ever made. Now, this one originally is a right-hand drive vehicle, so opening off the engine bay is right here on the right side. Pull it up like so. The 2000 Honda S2000 came with the F20C 2.0-liter inline 4-cylinder dual overhead cam gasoline engine. It produces 240 horsepower at 8,300 RPM and 208 Nm of torque at 7,500 RPM. It is paired with a 6-speed manual transmission, which is kind of advanced during those times. Drivetrain is rear-wheel drive. Acceleration time of 0 to 100 kilometers is around 6 seconds with a top speed rating of 240 kilometers per hour. Not bad for a 4-cylinder 2-liter engine. Mixed fuel consumption rating is around 10 to 11 kilometers per liter with a fuel tank capacity of 50 liters. Now, let's give her a few revs and check how the engine sounds. Let's turn off the hazards. Very nice sounding engine. So, let's go and check out the interior. Now, as you can see here on the door sidings, you have leather material right here and your soft plastic materials on the door sidings. Now, this one is very typical of the year 2000s, early 2000s style of interior. And you have your window controls right here, power side mirrors, window locks, central lock, and your door handle. Now, there's no any other pockets right here, but you have door speakers in here as well. Now, right here is an aftermarket steering wheel. Now, I'll show you a picture of the original steering wheel that the S2000 came with right now. So that's it. Now, right here, there's no adjustment of the steering wheel column whatsoever. So this one's kind of fixed. You can only adjust the seats on your preference. Right here is your controls for the headlight and your turning signal indicators. There you go. This one's your wiper control. And right here is your audio control and different modes as well. You have volume buttons for the head unit. Push start button right here. Air conditioning vents. And right here on the gauge cluster is actually you have a digital tachometer right here, as you can see. And this one is very iconic as well. This one's a digital gauge cluster that was very modern during its time. Digital speed right here, and your fuel gauge cluster. Now this one isn't accurate, so this one isn't working, so don't worry about that. And you have right here your trip meter, or right here is your trip meter, and this one is for the illumination light for the gauge cluster. Now right here is the AC controls. So you have fan speed right here, temperature, different modes, and your AC button and recircular fans. This one's actually cooling down, so that's a nice touch. AC works fine after all these years. And here is the 6-speed manual transmission. Very nice to have a manual S2000 and a 6th gear as well. And to go to reverse, just push this down and go all the way to the right and go down, and that's reverse. Right here is your roof control. Now this one's actually convertible, so the roof could close down automatically. Hazard button and a pocket right here for your cup holder. Additional slot right here. 12 volts DC outlet and a pocket in here. You could put your stuff in there, and your trunk release is right here on this center console, which is nice. And right here you have an S2000 embedding right here, which is actually pretty good. This one, you just push this down and you would have your radio right here. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have that, so it's part of the building process of this project. But nonetheless, that's a nice touch. Air conditioning vents is right here on the bottom as well, so pretty neat. Airbag system right here, and of course the driver's side has the airbag on the original steering wheel. Now this one, you also have map lights right here, which is still working. Window visors, and it has an Alcantara finish right here, which is a nice touch during those times. Vanity mirror is in here as well. Passenger side doesn't have vanity mirror, unfortunately. Dashboard, on the other hand, is the typical styling of the year 2000. So it's all soft plastic materials, and this would last really long. These types of dashboards and the door sidings actually last very long time and are very durable. So yeah, the S2000 is quite simple, nothing too fancy on the inside. And now why this vehicle became a very iconic car is just simple. It's the first rear-wheel drive sports car of Honda, and I think they never released any rear-wheel drive vehicle anymore. And it's 2025. Nothing came from Honda yet of releasing a sports car that is rear-wheel drive. So this one became very iconic as well. It's been used in multiple movies, such as The Fast and the Furious, where the pink S2000 is very iconic as well. So if you are a car guy, you've probably seen that video of the pink S2000 from The Fast and the Furious. But nonetheless, this vehicle is what it is. Nothing too fancy, no modern tech, just the gauge cluster and performance. So this one is strictly made for performance and an enjoyable drive. Now I've driven this around town and I'm quite impressed on how agile the car is. Well, given the S2000 is a lightweight sports car, given that fact, but even 25 years after this one could still perform well, and it's a really good car, to be honest. And it's one of my dreams to have one of these vehicles, you know, to own one. But you know, getting on a S2000, driving it around for like 30 minutes, 1 hour is already a pleasure. So thank you to Michael from Bolt On, and Eric and Kim from WD Customs for allowing me to experience the Honda S2000. It's such a pleasure to, you know, experience this type of vehicle, and you know, it's a very special video as well for the 100,000 subscriber video. And yeah, it's not the perfect S2000. There's a lot of cleaning up and repair that needs to be done, but nonetheless, an S2000 is still an S2000, right? So I think I'm not done yet. We have to check the trunk area and show you around on trunk area. So why don't we go and check that out and open it through this and press this one. There we go. Now here is the trunk area. Again, you have your third brake light right here. Now this one is not what it really came with when it's brand new. So obviously this one came with an enclosure right here and carpet right here for you to use. And yeah, this is the cargo space, so you would have an idea of the trunk area. And also a deep storage right here, probably for more stuff and your tools to put in. So the space right here is actually very considerate for a sports car, compact sports car like this. So I would not complain with this one. So I hope you enjoyed the full review of the Honda S2000. Once again, thank you WD Customs and Michael from Bolt On for allowing me to experience the Honda S2000. It's my dream car, and it's also my dream to have 100,000 subscribers, and now it's finally coming true. So once again guys, thank you for watching this video, and thank you for always supporting me all throughout this years. Once again, I hope you enjoyed. PatrickReyesTV signing out.